Okay, we're at Hamilton Sports Arena in Vian, Oklahoma. Shout out to Chip Hamilton for letting me work my colts here when it's super freezing cold. If you need a dry place to work your colts, I highly recommend this place. So this is Cupid. This is my coming 3-year-old. He's 2 right now, but on February 14th, he'll be 3, which is hence the name Cupid. It's his registered name. So Cupid, I started him this summer. I actually bought him from Cody Bowserman. Cody had ran his mom, and he's out of Little Cool Wagon out of a Trace Ace mare, which was the mare that Cody had. And I was looking at Futurity colts. I knew I wanted to get into Futurities, and so I went and got this one from Cody. I really like him. He's got a cool style on him. Got a slower start to him than I really wanted to have initially. But he's a good boy. He's a good listener, and he's catching things up pretty fast. He's literally only been loping the pattern for maybe a day. He loped a full pattern yesterday. We're going to try and smooth things up, just make it really easy for him and just learn where to place his feet. I'm not going to get too particular with anything. I'm not a professional, never claimed to be a professional, but you guys asked what I do to get my colts going, and you guys were interested in what I do. So it's just trial and error. You know, what I do might not work for y'all. What y'all do might not work for me, and I'm learning too. So, you know, love it or hate it, this is my way, but this is also my first Futurity colt, and I'm learning. And today might be a good day, might be a bad day. We're crossing our fingers for a good day. So, so I broke this colt back in I want to say May, probably earlier than that, when he was just turned 2, and we had him, and he the second I got him home, I got on him, and you know, Cody and I did some groundwork on him before I took him home, and then I took him home and got on him out in the arena, and within a week I had him loping circles, and he's doing really well. Like, we're trying to get all the buttons put on him. He's moving off my feet really nice there. The only thing I'm noticing is on the second barrel, he gets a little bit, he anticipates too much, and he doesn't snap back around on the second. Again, he's only been loping the pattern a little bit, so I can't be too mad at him. But if you notice that, just know I noticed it too. So I'm just going to trot him around, warm him up. If there's any play in him, I'll get it out now. Yesterday I had started him with the draw reins, just to kind of get him really underneath himself and moving nicely and really using his body correctly. And today I can really feel like I didn't even, you know, I can really feel that did the work that it needed to. He's shaping up here fairly nice. Now he's kind of drifting out on me. So the biggest thing, I think one of the bigger things that I struggle with is getting a horse to do flying lead changes. Well, I don't know if I struggle with it. I don't like to do it. I get a little frustrated, especially when they don't pick it up right away, and that's something where I lose my patience. So I have a feeling like when this horse starts to pick up speed, I just hope that it comes together. I don't know if it is or isn't, but we'll see. Okay, so this horse actually goes to the left barrel first. Goes to the left barrel first. That might change as we progress, but I've noticed he's got better right turns, so why not give him 2 turns that he's really good at rather than 1. So right now he's on the left barrel. He's wanting to kind of stop and anticipate on me, or anticipate the stop on me, and I'm trying to keep him from doing that. Whoa. That's a good boy. So I'm just there. See, he gave that right, like I closed my leg in on him. I barely used my reins at all. And he came around, and that's what we're looking for. And that's going to help you on your barrel pattern. I think, now he's going to make a fool out of me. I think it'll help on your barrel pattern, especially when you got one that's kind of fading out. That tool right there, you want all the buttons that you can on your horses. And I think sometimes that gets overlooked by people. They think that you just get on there and pattern them, and they wonder why it all falls apart later, and it's because you're not putting all the buttons on them. So I really don't want to make that mistake, so I'm trying really hard not to make that mistake. So you'll see me kind of switch to just one hand. I'm trying to get him used to, neck reining a little bit. I don't want him, because eventually he's going to be a finished horse. And to me, finished horses don't have to lope around with two hands. They need to be sometimes, but he needs to get used to just, see, I was kind of getting lazy on me, so I'm going to have to get after him. Get two-handed again. Okay. We're just going to do a couple laps. Let him see the whole pen. He's only been to this pen one other time. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but colts are real watchy of their surroundings. So if he gets spooky about something, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm just going to keep riding by it till he's like, oh, it ain't out to get me. He's doing all right. He's a little watchy, but he ain't too bad. So I'm going to try and rate him down. Oh. I'm going to do the same thing to the right. Let him catch his breath. So I want to run this horse in the BFA for his 3-year-old year. I don't know yet if he's going to be ready for that. We're going to work for it. I'm not going to push him too hard, because I don't want to jeopardize a long-term career just because I pushed him too hard as a baby and blew his mind up. But for his 3-year-old year, that's what I'd like to do, and then go on from there. I may have to hold him to his 5-year-old year. I don't know yet. So I'm just going to come around here, go real wide. See where he's getting boogery. So now he kind of boogered right there. I'm going to go in that same spot until he chills out. There he goes. That's better. Okay. Now I'm going to rate him down with my body. If he doesn't, pull him around with my reins a little. Make him do a couple circles. Whoa. There. So alright. Now we're just going to go straight into the pattern. See what he does. Okay. So this is further out than I want to be. I want him, there he goes. We've been working on that. Not as good as I want it to be. There. I want him to pull that hip in so he knows to pivot that foot around that turn. I'm just going to stay big and wide. You know, he's finding out, like, this horse is a fast learner, and he's figuring out where to put his feet. And the less I have to tell him to do, the faster it's going to be, in my opinion. Whoa. I'm going to push his hip over again here. Stay wide. Stay wide. There. That was already better than what it's been previously. And really, he has a really good third ground. I'm going to say that, and he's going to make a fool out of me today. Knock on wood. Colts are different every single day. You never really know. But as of yesterday, he had a really good. So I want his shoulder picked up. I want him right there. Whoa. Back. Push that hip in. There. Whoa. Good boy. Because he's wanting to anticipate that one, I'm going to make him guess a little. I don't ever want him to take over. I want him to do it on his own, but I want to make sure he's staying honest enough that if I need to correct him, like, he's there. Because they make mistakes. I make mistakes. So that's the whole part of being a team. Okay, we're going to go back in here. Whoa. Good boy. Whoa. Whoa. The horse has some natural rate, which really wasn't. So, keep him shaped up. Whoa. Push his hip in. See. Hey. See, he didn't pick up that lead. Okay. So, get that lead. Most of the time, I'm trying to get this horse. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to check him down. And I want him to pick up that. So, I mean, he kind of did it. But I'll take that. Just keep him shaped up. Leg in him. Whoa. See? He needs to back off that bit a little. He got a little chargy there. He's wanting to, needs to really listen. Oh, there. I mean, that's not great. Okay. you know, we had to stop. But it was better. He picked it up. So I'm going to end on that note. I'll let him walk through. Because he's still a baby, and I forget that. And I have to remind myself when I'm going through here and I'm loping him through, and I'm like, why aren't you picking up? I'm like, this is day 2. He's a baby, you know? So he's going to make mistakes. It's not always going to be progress. Stacy reminded me of that this morning. And, you know, that's just the way it's going to be. And I mean, he's not going to pick up those fine lean changes on day 2 of loping the pattern. And so just to realize that this, like most horses, day 2 of loping through, they're not trying that hard, and he's trying. And he's eventually going to realize when he comes around that first, all right, pick that lead up. So we'll see what he does. But that was day 2 of loping this colt through the pattern. And I say, he's licking his lips. I don't think that was a bad day. I think he did pretty good. He got worked fairly hard. He took it like a champ. He didn't really do anything bad. So we'll see. I mean, maybe we can get him doing some fine lean changes here in the next couple weeks. But yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.